Hello and welcome everyone to Below the Crown. I am Pastor Druski. I like to play family-friendly games and have good, clean fun. And today we're going to check out a game that I have never played, but it is going live into its 1.0 tomorrow. That is April the 21st, 2026. And we're going to check this out. So this is going to be a blind playthrough, or I don't know how far we'll get, but we're going to try. This is supposed to be a love letter to chess and roguelikes. So I'm very excited because I like both of these things. This is not totally complete, but it is more than what was in the early access. So there's an ending to the game, there's a boss or something that wasn't in there before. So there's more stuff than what was in early access. But it doesn't have absolutely everything, which I was just talking a moment before on the stream about a couple other things that are still yet to come for the release. So if you watch this today and then pick up the game tomorrow, there might be a little bit of additional things in the latest build. So there you have it. I can go to the training ground. I have played like the very first part of the tutorial, right? And I believe there's even more of this. But what I think we're gonna do, because this is going to be one of those games where I think chat is going to enjoy discovering it as we go, I'm going to go through this with you guys again, because it really was not long. Are we going to beat it? They say it's about a 50-hour campaign, so probably not on one stream. In fact, I don't even know if this is going to do the exact same training. We'll just see what it does. So it's entirely based off of like chess pieces, but in a roguelike setting, and so let's see what we find. Okay. When you attack them both at the same time, that's called a fork. Win in 2 turns is our goal here. We've got a king. Does the king, Oh, are we yellow? Are we yellow? No, we can play the rook, I think. Hold on. Yeah, we're playing the rook. That's right. Oh, I have to back up the king first because I'm in check? Yeah, I guess I have to back up the king first. Can't go to that square. I want to play this. Alright, and then play a card to draw. So, okay, so you get to move and then you get to play. Right? So we're going to go ahead and move and play, and it's wanting me to play this here. Unless the camera had moved, but what do we got? That's their king? Right, so he can't, he can't defend this. Okay, so we got the fork. Got a coin for that. Board reward. Draw a card and turn. Okay, so now once again we move. We don't have a card to play. So I'm gonna just take this out, right? But it wanted me to win in 2 turns. I guess he surrenders. Yeah, he surrenders. Okay, so that's the 2-turn win. Okay. The opponent yields. And now we've got a little bit more of a scenario here. I think when I'm pressing my push to talk, it's doing this. Yeah, because it's only when I'm holding Alt. So brace yourself. That might happen more than once. Okay, so currently we're in check. And once again, I have a rook. So we're going to place the rook up here. Move out of the check. Cast pieces where the wizard can see. Oh, the wizard has to see it. And it can't be right adjacent. You cannot cast them adjacent to your wizard. So the wizard cannot see here. So I could go over here. But that doesn't let me do the fork thing. I don't know what this particular one was trying to do. Okay, let's see what happens. Because it's just going to be like a in front of wizards. Oh, right here. Okay, hold on. Yeah, it would have been this spot. Reset scenario. Because I was going for that corner, but you're right. We could just go right here. You're going to have a lot of this today, by the way. You're going to have a lot of this, so be bracing yourself of a lot of this of Druski not doing the optimal move. I've already worked a long day. Remember, did I say I was on the phone for 2 hours today? This game, by the way, is made by the same devs who made one of my surprise favorite games called Duskers. And I think we've played it maybe once on stream. It's a really, really good, like, it's a psychological horror game. But you are basically trying to send drones to explore derelict ships, but you can only like interact with them through typing commands, and it's a very much a pixel, you know, the CRT screen graphics, like very reminiscent of this, and oh, it's very unnerving. Okay. Hey Zerg, you used to play competitive chess. Yes, this will be hard for you to sit by and watch. Yeah, this will be painful. I 100% believe that. All right, so we got a bishop now. We have a bishop now. I do need to move out of the check. And we're going to want to place this... And I guess it has to be in line of sight. So it can't be like in a random direction. It's going to be really tough for me to move with the mouse and point while I'm push to talk. So, you know, we're going to want our bishop... Oh my goodness. In a spot where I can hit both of them, which will be right here. So that means I need to move in a place that I can still see that tile. Like in line with that tile. Not just see it, because we can see it, of course, but like in line with that tile. So we're going to want to go here. See how the arrows here? I can't place it randomly like anywhere. It has to be in one of these directions. So we're going to place it in this spot. So that's going to mean we end turn, he moves the king, and then we take out the rook. Hey Donnie, good to see ya. That was a rook. That was a rook. All right, pins. Attack a less valuable piece, and it cannot move because you could then take a more valuable piece behind it. I didn't know that I'm sure these are the actual terms. I just figured this was like a trade. Like, not necessarily a trade, but a sacrifice. So you attack a less valuable piece, and it cannot move because you could then attack more. So win in 2 turns. I've got a rook on deck. I'm not in check this time. And we're going to place the rook right in line with the bishop here, because then he can't move the bishop. Yeah. So I don't even have to move. I guess I have to move. It's making me move. But I didn't have to move to survive. I'm going to place this in line here. Oh, but I can't go right there. Oh, okay, hold on. Reset. So, because we still need to stay in line. So what if I go off to the diagonal here? I need to be a space away. So there's the pin. We end the turn. He moves because he can't move this away, and now we just go ahead and take it. We'll be able to beat Magnus? Amazing. Donnie is semi-lurking whilst you farm mats on Arc because you're insatiable PvP. Understandable. Alright, the bishop pin. So, same idea. We want to place it. I need to make... Like, the hardest part is not necessarily where to place it. It's that I have to be able to place in line of sight of the king. So, and I can't point. The really hardest part is I can't point and move my mouse and move my... Can I change key bindings at all? I want to change key bindings because the alt key, I need to use the alt key. Okay, so anyway, we want to be on this diagonal path. I want to be able to park it like right here, but I have to move apparently. So, if I move, I guess I can park it, I can go diagonal up and park it right here because it's a rook. So I can go right here. Oh, but then he's not in check anymore. But he's, okay, but he still just surrenders. A bit too close for comfort. Okay, okay. So we've got a bishop yet again. Can I not just... Oh, it's because... Yeah, it's because of the... I have to go diagonal, didn't I? No? Because I want to be on this line. Do I... Is the reason why it's called that is because I'm going to have to park my king up here? It's because I can't go adjacent, which is killing me here. I was going to just park it there. So we know this is going to work. But I still need to put it on that line. So are they calling it that because I'm going to have to move this direction? Snuggling! I'm beginning to think neither am I. I also am probably not smart enough for the game. Once again, the game comes out tomorrow, and honestly, I like the vibes of it quite a bit. Downright, yeah. So like that's what I'm thinking, but I still can't place the bishop where I want to place it because I can't. Oh, I can go. Yeah, I can go there then. Right. Yeah, we can go here. Sorry, when you're streaming at the same time, it's not like you can think all that clearly. The skewer. By our powers combined, chat, we will get through this. It is when you attack a more valuable piece, and when it moves, you can take a less valuable piece behind it. Opposite depends. So I put something in danger, and they have to move the dangerous away to save that, and they have to sacrifice. And I lost. Where is the map? Press H for help. Where's the map? Let's reset the scenario. There it is. There's the map. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take out the rook is the plan. I'm gonna place the rook. You know, I've got to move out of the way so we can see this. I'm gonna place the rook like right here. So now he has to move the king. Then we take out his rook, and then he surrenders. Okay. And the bishop skewer. Yo. Okay, so we are going to place this. He could attack that, right? I need to go down here. He could just attack it. I'm assuming the king can attack things. And then the checkmate. Rook ladder checkmate. I thought I could. Just like chess, if the enemy king cannot escape capture, you'll win by checkmate. Okay, we have two rooks. All right. So currently, we are in check here. And I'm going to want to move out of it, but simply just placing king into check, like he'll move down here. It's telling me. Oh yeah, because now I need to get both of them there, right? But if I go here, that meant he wasn't able to move into these tiles. So I didn't have to move the other one. Prince team. Checkmate. Ah. What is a prince? Hold on. What's a prince? Okay, the prince do the exact same. I'm looking at the attack pattern on the bottom right. They have the exact same as a king. Yeah, the first rook protected my second rook. Correct. Yeah. I guess I was misinterpreting what the arrows were trying to say. That's why the king couldn't just take out the rook. So I guess the princes do that. Okay. So I'm going to move... I don't know, because I haven't had a chance to really think about this. I'm going to move here. Princes move one space like a king. Yeah. Can I place him where the king... No, that's just a dead zone. Now we have to try to get the checkmate, and I'm not putting him in check at all. Perhaps I should have tried to get a different angle. Not really sure what I'm doing this terribly wrong or what. Yeah, because they'll protect each other now. Okay. Yeah. It's weird that I'm doing more than like two things. I'm moving and playing. I kind of would, my instinct would have been it's either or, because normally in chess you do one thing. I'm doing two, and that's what's weirding me out, that I'm making essentially two moves. By placing something else on the board, I'm changing the board twice by moving and playing. And that's, I'm wrapping my mind around that has been very difficult. Okay, though. What are other options here? What's all this? Okay, so replay boards. All this will unlock when we get things. Full game. Okay. Yeah, you move one unit and place one unit. Not move all. Yeah, we just had one unit. That's all. But just the fact that moving a unit is changing the board, the state of the board, and then placing the unit with its own zone of control and all the things it does is changing the board again. Like, that's two separate things that are changing the board, and I'm like bending my mind around that already. Okay, so we got a dungeon, and we've got our king. Our wizard is considered any of these, so we could have, they're locked, but apparently your wizard is like your thing. Although I thought I had access to the queen there. And this was the tutorial, so I could have done that, but I think we're just gonna go. Right? Act 1, first king. I'm wondering if there's any difference with the coloring. And what's up here? Additional... Oh, okay. Blue is your second piece. No, because I already have a green rook. Is this what I already have? Am I going to get twice as many? Let's see. It is. Okay. I got 4 pieces, but that might be for the whole dungeon. Checkmate the opposing king, or capture all of his pieces, or escape through a door. Bad. Marks tiles that aren't safe. Turn assist, good move found. Can only be used once per battle. Okay. Snake. Want that to go away. Thank you. Okay. So we've got the rook and the bishop. Already, can we just do... Does the door block at all? Right? Guess not. Oh, I can post that as a challenge. We get spells? Why, yes, the rook looks like a frog. Place it on a tile, interrupts movement across that tile. I'm guessing for everyone? Return one of your pieces to your hand. It does not require them to be within your sight. Cast an enemy piece within your sight to freeze them for 5 turns. Frozen pieces cannot be captured. Within my sight, though. Still. Oh, I skipped. I pushed to talk and I skipped our little animation. We were fancily moving over here. Can I just step on that and get gold? I'm going to guess that the spell is consumed when we use it. And also I'm noticing there are 2... This is board 2 of 4. I move my one piece, and I'm going to play a new one. Which will be... Oh, it's not in line of sight. If I pick that prince, we actually could have had just checkmate right now. I picked the prince right here. No, I wouldn't be able to protect the tile he's standing on. Still, I could put him in check so this thing can't move. Okay, so we can potentially put a bishop here. We're limiting his movement. Like, I can move my rook up to here and then put a bishop here, but he can still escape right here, but that's his only tile. Sakura! Yeah, it is kind of a card game chess. It's a roguelike chess. It's very, very accurate. And dungeon crawl, all in one. I'm assuming that the door is with my wizard, not with any old piece, because I want to use that tile, I think. And I can only play within, like, my character's line of sight, not any unit's line of sight. Is there any other tile that might be of use to play in? Oh, that's because he's in danger. Right. Yeah, that's not going to do any good. I only have so many undos. So I was going to go here, but he's sitting in danger. It's not a great idea. Green and blue is probably white tile they can be on. White and black? I'm not sure what we're talking about. Okay. Now what we could do is we could potentially move over there, have the other rook cover it, and then block some of those tiles. I just wouldn't be able to play my bishop where I want to. So what we might do instead is do... I can't play there. If I go here... No, I can't do that. I was going to try to place the bishop down here and hit both of those, but it's a rook. Because you can't place them adjacent to your bishop, your builder at all, your wizard. So you can't... Like, I could just go right here, but I still can't play it right here. See where, can you see my mouse here? What's the other thing? Here, yeah, I can draw. Oh, no, I can't draw. Oh my goodness. Did that just close the game? Nope, okay. We're good. All right. This thing's in line of sight right here. Of of the rook. Move king next to rook and put him in check with rook. Or is that not allowed? Move my king next to his rook? I can't then also move the rook. I can't move 2 pieces. I can play a bishop. But I can't play the bishop in the tile I want. Like being in the corner, you really don't have any space to place anything. Make my brain hurt by the end of the day. So I can only place the new units in that line of sight, and I don't have a way to get to... Oh, you were trying to figure out the colors of the bishop, which tiles that they can be at. I think I can place either one on either tile, but of course they're bishop after that. Like, put them in check with the rook. Yeah, I mean, I can just move either... Like, it'd probably be this rook. The problem is... I still don't get to do anything useful this one, because like this, it's going to die here, here. Here it wouldn't, and at least we limit his movement again. Right? Like he's going to be able to move right here or here, but at least we limited his movement some. I can't take that out. This is still protected. I can move the rook here, but this is not doing me any good. I'm actually blocking the offensive. We can just move back, and then he can just move back. If I did this, can I just... Yeah, because the bishops don't have to be different colors, so the bishops can cover each other. You can't move diagonally down. That should be checkmate, right? Oh, because I don't have... His tile's not in check, of course. Of course. Silly Druski. Honestly, we should have just taken out the rook. And then he surrenders. So, lesson learned. So move back here, and then this thing just sits here. If I back this off, then his king is in check, and he can't take that. So would that be sufficient? He's in check now. He can't move. I mean, I guess he can just move his, he can sacrifice the rook to block me. Oh, he takes my bishop, I take his king. He can't. He doesn't matter if he takes my bishop. I take his king. I think he has to sacrifice his rook. Oh, the king takes the bishop. Oh, I was looking at the rook with his king. Yeah. Yep. Oh, hold on. What happened with the token? Injured. Will heal if not captured in the next. If not captured in the next room. What does this mean? Yeah, because now you can protect it. I can probably do some undos. I just, didn't want to do too much safe scumming here. Ideally, we just would take out his rook right away, but I wasn't able to think of that. Oh, well, too late for that. Already moved. You mean down here? Now he takes my bishop, though. If I do this. I might be able to, since the bishop is still protecting these couple of tiles, I might be able to move the king to protect this and get back to playing with the rooks. Oh, right here, then I take his king. Yeah, because if he takes out the bishop, obviously we do that. If he takes out... He's not... Okay. He still can't do that. And then... Can we just park here? Okay, not pretty. Not pretty at all. Never claimed to be good at chess, but I'm enjoying it. Your bishop was injured. We need to learn about this. Your bishop was injured. Captured pieces become injured. If an injured piece is not captured in the next room, it will heal. Otherwise, there'll be consequences. So we don't want to. We kind of want to avoid playing it. Wow. So we can upgrade pieces to have just OP abilities. Being able to spawn anywhere would be really nice. Of course, so would the wrap. It just seems really nice. Use 6 cents of art tiles that aren't safe. Isn't that gonna like cost? Okay. Okay, so the card it gave me were both my non-upgraded rook and my injured bishop. So what would we like to play? I could potentially put a rook down here, but I have to stay in this line of sight, which means I'd have to move down, which is we can't. But that's where I would like to just park a rook and take out a bishop. I guess I can just move over and still do the same thing, right? What happened? if I put the king in check, then we can control even more of where he moves, right? Because then he has to move the king. None of the bishops can get in the way. He has to move the king over here, and then we take out his bishop in the corner. Plus we get a coin. Seems okay. And, hold on, I can place this rook wherever. So, ideally we place him... I might just place it here for the coins. We might go for the coins. He still has to move the king. He can't block with the bishop, so we can still take out the other bishop for free. And then he surrenders when I take this. That seems okay. A little better. A little better. My bishop is healed. A new skill for my wizard. Can cast pieces adjacent to the caster. Yes, please. Oh. Okay, or the bog witch. At the start of a battle, add a slime to the player's hand, if possible. Every turn. Interesting. No, I still have to do the guard. This has been bothering me so much. Okay, so I can play it next to my character, my king now. A lot of stuff on the board. Something similar, just putting the king into check. CGF Master, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it. You've been around since the beginning. Thank you for the help. 34 months, it's crazy. Almost hit the 3-year mark. This is funny but interesting. It's probably stressful for you watching as I fail in ways that would be very obvious. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you guys. Got our subs. All right. So if I move up, I can place, I mean, we can go for the coins or something down here too, but we want to be able to put something into pressure. What kind of chess is this? Wizard chess! I'm kind of eyeballing right here, placing a rook right here. He's going to have to move to one of these tiles. That'll be his only play. After that, we don't know if we're going to draw our other rook or the other bishop. It's tough to say what we'll have. I'm trying to get to a point where I can pick up the other coins, though. Bishop and king. I don't think I can. You have to have line of sight. I don't have my other rook to do the place wherever. I need line of sight. Are knights actually doors, or is that something else? No, the doors, I could potentially escape the floor, because it's a dungeon. I could escape by going through the door and not get rewarded. Down and over, and then rook in line with bishop and king. Oh, like right here? This was a pin, not a fork. The bishop and king this line. Or you're talking all the way over here? Yeah, the bishop can't move.
Hype train started.
Hype train! Here's our rook we can place wherever we'd like. So what if I just place it here, took out a prince? The king can't touch me. And I guess it doesn't really matter. I could go down here. Kind of want to get some of these coins, though. We are getting coins by winning early, too. Don't forget that. Like, it might be more efficient to get a mixture of both, but we are getting coins by getting a mixture. I could potentially grab this one right here and put him in check. It seems okay. Let's get the coins and do the check. We get a coin for the check as well. I could move here, get our other coin and put a bishop here, right? Yeah? He's not in check right now, but at least he can't take anything. We're just being greedy at this point. So now I can play my other rook, because the other rook can go anywhere. So potentially I could play him like right here. And he's not in checkmate, but we're narrowing his options because the princes can't really do anything. Maybe even I can move. So if I play it here, that puts him in check. He can't go here, and this bishop is already protecting here. What he can do is go to these two tiles, right? So what if I can't block that tile with this guy, can I? E3 with the rook. Oh, the new rook right here. Similar, like that was essentially what I'm looking at. It's just, he can still go up. Would be what he'd do. So I was trying to find out if there was a spot, like if I could place this, you know, it's a bishop, it's not on the right tile. If I could have had him on the white tile down here, then I could block that, and then it's mate. This guy's got to stay here to protect here. What if I place it still here, like that b3 is covered by this bishop. What if we moved our other rook up? Still can go to that same tile, but we're a lot more aggressively placed towards it. Oh, the rook one left? Yeah. Well, the bishop's already protecting him where he's at right now. He's protected by the other bishop. It's just we're not putting him in check yet. I can get a fork, though. Well, it's not necessarily a fork, but I can go down here, still protect, and go for this other character. Ah! Whoa! An orange cat! Oh my goodness. All the things. No, off the keyboard. Stop that. Out of my water. Why must you bring this chaos? Orange cat has been beating up his brother, I'll have you all know. We have, like, fur all over the house. Okay, I'm trying to move this and not accidentally move character. Okay, now I can play. So this tile is protected by our other bishop. He has to go up, correct? Now if we go up, we're not protecting that tile. If I go up here, I'm protecting that tile. But he will do a trade, won't we? And by the end of the trade, I won't have, because I'll have my bishop here, he won't be in check. So if I go up here with my rook, he'll attack with the prince, take bishop. Now he'll be down to 1 prince, but I'll have lost 2 characters. I just go like right here? No, because that, again, that blocks that spot. He can attack here. A3, you're thinking. Oh, needed it there. That way it wouldn't be in threat. So if I move bishop up here, he has to take the bishop, and then I take his prince. Then he's actually free to take the other rook. Yeah, we can do this. Move over 1, yeah. And then just take it. Like, we sacrifice the rook to be able to take out one of the princes. This is actually the last. We might not care about injury, right? It's the 4 out of 4. You actually get credits for that as well. So if we freeze their king. Oh, it has to be in line of sight? Yeah, we can't freeze. You get both because discovered check. How do I get both of them? Oh, it reveals the check. I see. Clever. I'm glad I thought of that. Purchase. There's the Bog Witch. Turn one of your pieces. I don't know if spells. I wish I had checked if spells are consumed or not. We need to know that. So we got 72 gold. I want to just save it. Is there a bigger store back in the castle? Final board. Oh. Whoa. You didn't tell me about this. If I go to the left one, we can park a rook. Actually, the rook can go anywhere. Potentially park a rook in these corners. Either the left one, so his other rook can't get to me. But potentially here or here. But because he can go anywhere, I think I'd rather do that. Then it just puts him in check. He has to move. I can play my other rook, assuming I draw it. Not right there. Do a pin. So I need to protect this tile though, right? I guess we could have done a heal. I didn't realize I had that and I didn't realize it was enough level. How would I pin the king with the bishop and the rook? I only get the one piece. You're talking 2 turns from now. This tile is protected by his rook, though. Oh. Place the bishop down here. That's what we're saying. That's not fair. Now, because I can, hold on, because I can play a card, can't I still take out his rook, put him in check, and play a card defensively? And then because he's in check, he can't do anything about it, and we take out his bishop, right? Because I can play next to my king now. That was the whole thing. We unlocked the ability. Okay, so we got these, and I've got my rook I can play anywhere. They're both on the white. I can't play it on the black to protect this tile. But, you know, and like put my rook right here. But he is somewhat limited. He's going to have to go to one of these 3 blacks. Any of the blacks. It doesn't give me an angle on his other one, though. This tile's protected. That should do it. Does he surrender immediately? Because he could take out my rook if I do this. Well, I can maybe play my other rook next to it. Yeah, okay. What did we get? What did we get? We get our goodies. A rune. Archer Queen. And a bishop. And collected 81 gold. Okay. Choose a champion. It's a custom card? What? Okay. Color. Easy peasy. There it is. Hadasha Joe has joined the field. Please drag and place your pieces in the slots from most important to least important. Okay, well, Hadash is least important. My bishop's a different color now. Most important, least important. This is weird. Because I don't know which one we're referring to on the coloring. I guess my king is most important. We can do that. No name a card option? I can't go back now. Oh, there's no name a card redeemable. I didn't know that was going to be a thing. I had no idea. Which statement best describes why you rated the bishop as the least important piece? The bishop is clearly the weakest piece. I do not find the bishop visually appealing. The bishop is not my friend. That's the answer. Not my friend. We're frenemies. Oh. What offering do we have for the Emperor? Gold, rune. Well, we have 101 gold. I don't even know what the rune does, so let's find out about the rune and sacrifice gold. Is it all my gold or a portion? We're not going to do nothing. 75% of gold just earned. He is pleased with the offering, yet the depths still call. Go deeper. Archers. Archer Queen weaknesses. Archer pieces can attack an enemy piece normally, but move only, not attack like a king. Therefore, they are poor in close combat. Take one enemy pieces. So I don't have any other cards. We have to just go move towards her. Oh, okay. I can't place it there. Okay. I have to move, so we're gonna have to place it in the attack direction, which means I'm gonna then place Prince in their way. And they can't attack those tiles, I take it? So we start just taking them out. Play more. I keep taking them out. Lose one here. Let's place this. Okay. No, because is it gonna attack by moving there? Like, I don't know. Is it ranged? How does it attack? Okay. Why didn't she kill me? Because I put my piece in the way. The only one that was reaching the tile I moved into was the one I parked right in front of, so I was blocking line of sight. We have a rune. It's a hazard. on an assigned room to free it up. Okay. So we can make it into 2 acts. Reduce party size. Enemy intelligence. Oh, it's no matter what it is, it's going to change it to 2 acts. It's just difficulty. Hey, Gav. Good to have you. Hope you are well. I hope you like chess. Roguelike chess. So it's suggesting we just start with hazards. And then we can start with the bishop? Oh, the bishop has skills and spells. X-ray, see through walls and pieces for the purpose of casting. Okay. You've had a semi-productive day? Okay. I like it. We can get a teleport spell. Move your wizard to the selected tile. And you love chess. This is perfect. Good. I'm glad we can brighten the day even more. I guess we're going to try out the wizard because the king has no specials. Oh, but the king has a rune. We don't get the rune. Okay. We'll stick with this for a second. Let's see what hazards do. Hazard slime. Okay. Well, let's get our archer queen. See what happens with that. Oh, that is a hazard. There's a larger gold reward for defeating a room in fewer turns. No, what is that? Undo token. We're gonna have line of sight issues as well. If I pick the bishop, I could see through this. This will stop movement, but not vision. If I place the archer queen here, although I'd have to move up. Place the archer queen here, put him in check, but I can't go straight to the prince because the bishop will cover. No, the bishop wizard. The wizard could have been a bishop class, and then I would have been able to see through stuff. I did not choose him. I chose the regular king because then we have hazards. We were going to see what those were like. If I move here, I'm trying to get the archer queen out there. Really sure how we're going to tackle getting this coins. So I can place the archer queen here, but I can't. These are covering each other, and I don't like that. So you'd have to move somewhere. Stolen one. It's not really. Oh, and this is counting down. Okay, the coins are not worth as much. No. Now, if we park our rook over here, because of this wall, we can really take advantage because I only need to get check and these two. Like, it's just I can't move right here, but I can start the path. And if I play the rook here, he has to move somewhere. Probably move, what, right here? Be his only spot? No, that's not because of the hazard! Oh my goodness. Oh well, he still might move somewhere else. Forgot about the hazard already. But now they're not covering each other. That's something. So hold on. What if I do a 3 direction split here? Right? Because then he's in check. He has to move the king towards me. He doesn't have to worry about the rook just yet. That's worth 3 coins, you know? The fork with the 3. And potentially, what if we did this? Because I could discover check once we move out of it too, right? She can't attack the nearby ones, so do we do better by simply attacking one of these others? Go ahead and eliminate one. Might as well. Is that... It's not checkmate. Move up here. The slime got my plans for earlier. Now I could sacrifice the Archer Queen and take the prince, but we'd lose the. Actually, no, we just end it, don't we? It just surrenders. And we get the undo thing. We didn't get the money, but yeah. I keep forgetting he just surrenders immediately. Doesn't take a turn in revenge. Teleport. Clear hazards. Seems useful. Teleport probably is way more useful, but I kind of wanted to see it. Ooh. Okay, this one has hazards. We've got an actual plan here. Look at this. So these are going to be battles, I would assume. Is this a shop right here? Is this just me picking a pathway? Because that's what I'm doing right now. Let's go to the one with hazards. And because we got the spell to remove it, and my thinking is, I want to know, is this, our spells consumed? I've yet to cast one. We need to know. Gold on the board. Whole lot of bishops. Need to get away from this. So what would this mean? I can. Oh, it's a area. I could clear a whole lot of hazards. Now, it might not be vitally important right now, but I kind of just need to know. If I do this, I can potentially place my bishop right here and at least put him in check. So I can't get these other ones in play. Let's see if this spell gets used up. It does, okay. I can't play a card. So that was okay. We have learned it not only gets used up, it counts as your placement, and so no bishop. Okay. I had to try it out sooner or later. We needed to learn. It does give him some pretty big advantage here. At least I can get away from the wall. Place a rook up top, perhaps, or maybe an archer queen, just because of the range difference thing. If we place it, the archer queen here. I could potentially take out the bishop. Oh, it's not the same. Oh, he's in check. He has to move. Here. So I gotta go down here. Archer queen to here. It's so good that we got rid of the slime, right? It's not so good. It's not so good. Amazing. Because I had to move it away in order to place the unit in the first place, so I couldn't protect it. Absolutely amazing. We do have undos. We could experiment with those as well, but this is also fairly early in the dungeon crawl. I just placed him right in. Oh, it's look. Yeah, he's just gonna take that out. Because this one down here will just take that one out. It's not a threat to him at all. So potentially I can play, if I go right here, I can play my bishop right here. Yeah, hold on. So if I go here, play my why can't I play? It's right next to me. Ah, I need to get rid of that ability. You see what I'm saying though? I could have played it right here, block his ability to get to my king, and if he moves away, then we get his king, so he can't. But you can't play next to your king, and yeah, it's gets me every time. Missed that ability we got last turn. Last run. So I'm gonna have to just run, aren't I? Go here. I can't place the bishop there. If I... Yeah, it's so frustrating. I want to just place my bishop wherever I want. I want to place it next to it. I can potentially put my other rook here. Like if I move to a safe spot, put my other rook here, put him in check, take out this bishop. Just have to stay in line. No, because then he just takes it out again. Pieces. Getting work phone calls. BRB. All right, that was fast. Okay, how are we gonna fix this? I can still potentially take out his bishop here with my move, because I'm not yet in danger. And I could play my bishop here. Put him in check again. He can't. He'd have to move forward. He can't take out the bishop. Got my rook blocking this tile. These 2 tiles for him. So we can just take out a bishop. Play my bishop. And as he's moving forward, I can then take out the other. Well, he'll be down here. He'll be threatening that tile. I don't know if that will work that way. He has to move forward. So I can't take this bishop without losing my rook. But I could move up here? Where would he have to go then? Back up where he was or down? Those are his 2 options. And if he goes down, then we can take his bishop. So he's not going to do that. He's going to go back up. Okay, so he went down, which means I can take this now. He's not taking this. Alright, so he can't move, I just need to put him in check. So move my bishop down here. That should do it, right? He can move down still. Are we okay with that? What would I have done better? Pick up the undo thing. He can still move down. Can kings attack kings? Like, if I move forward with my king, is he prevented from attacking me because my king is covered? If he takes out my king first, then it's game over, and that would be his turn. I'm gonna guess we cannot do that. If I move my green rook over yonder, does that solve it? I've already moved, haven't I? Yeah, I've already moved. If I undo, is this one of my, like, or is it a different shape because I haven't finished my turn yet? That's okay. Because this one wasn't necessarily needed to put him in check if I move this over here. Right? Because now he can't go down. My king's covering all these. Yeah, that's checkmate. Explosive? To explode when capturing or captured. Capture all adjacent pieces and self. Uh-huh. Or the hurdle can pass through a single obstacle, any piece or slime. I think we have to see the explosive. And it's going to be the bishop. You know it's got to be the bishop. Oh boy, we've got a question. What is it? What could it be? We must go. It's just. Oh, but you have something. What is it that you have? What is that icon? I cannot tell. What is your special power? Grants choice of spell on capture. Oh. So this is an extra reward. Interesting. Okay. So what can we do here? We'd like to move up and get the coins. Potentially, I could get both coins this turn. This wouldn't be a really advantageous spot, but I mean, I could just get them. I like the rook because he can get out of that spot. The archer queen can only move one tile a turn. And so I feel like we'd be limiting her ability. But if I place this here just for the greed of it. I guess that's not a surprise. But I can place a new unit. I can put my archer queen here and then put him in check as well. No, I can't. I have to move up out of it, like away. That's still a perfectly fine move. I have to stay in the right angle to it, so I have to move up directly. So I'd have to take this thing out. Then I'm not protecting this. Hold on, I'm not protecting that. He just takes it. We've learned this lesson, or at least I thought we did. I can't play adjacent to my king, and it's still bothering me. Because that would be I just play right here, and we're fine. These pillars blocking some of the things I'd like to do. These are explosive bishop, that's right. Threaten anything from here. This could be a tile that could. I mean, they just walk right up to me, though. We were playing for the greed earlier. That's how it goes. Now I'd like to place my rook here. Means if I move my queen here, put him in check, and then place my rook. I can't place my rook next to my king. Ah! I could, if this wasn't blocking me, I could play. I just move down here, and then they're at the angle. I didn't get that spell to see transparent. I still want to take this thing out too. Like I can trade. I can put my rook down here, and it's protected by the queen. Okay, so what if, hold on, what if we did something like this? What if I moved my rook into check with him? Now then it's, because his queen can't take it, right? Queen's got the same problem. My rook into check, and then place new rook here. Right? I can move my rook up here and just put him in check. I'd like to move forward so I can place a bishop inside here. So. I could move up here. He can't move out of the way, right? Like he has to... walk the queen forward. Which means I need to place my new bishop here. Why? Does it matter? Oh, you can only walk one tile. I can't remember. Keep forgetting how this works. Not a real queen. So if I go diagonally down here, I can put both of these in danger and place my new bishop to cover the queen, trade queens. But if I lose this queen, if I lose the queen, then the injured thing will actually punish us, right? Like I could trade the queens, but I don't want to because of the injury. Would the AI trade queens? If the AI trades queens, then the AI has to instantly surrender because the queen's gone. He's out of units. What would the AI do? I guess we can find out what happens if you lose a unit. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Would the AI do that? Would it take a unit knowing that... No, because it wouldn't trade until the next turn. Yeah, it would do it. It would totally do it. Right? Like, it's just 100% going to take out the queen. I take out this queen, then he surrenders. But he's not planning for that because it's an AI. So it's not planning for turn 2. It's going to plan for surviving turn 1. And he could just move his king. He doesn't have to... Like, the best play would be to take my queen. I don't want to lose my queen when it's already injured, though. I love it that our bishop actually has a fuse going. So if I move my rook here, my queen is covering the rook. He's pinned, right? that do? He had to do that anyway. It didn't change anything. He just had to do that. Because he couldn't move the queen out of the way. Choose spell transmute to rook. Cast on any piece within your sight will change target piece to a rook for the battle, or to a bishop for the battle. That's interesting. We healed up. Good. All injured pieces get healed between rooms. I don't want to add more slimes. We don't like slimes. Now they're just going to heal. Okay, but we don't see what the enemies are in either case. It's just like this has... I wonder if this has more rewards because we can't see the map, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a battle no matter what. Okay. Choose the spell on capture. No gold to be found. Transmute to rook still. I do wonder if the explosive would still stay. Oh my goodness, getting explosive in here? That would just take out everything. I've got to try to make it happen. Will explode when capturing or captured. Capturing all adjacent pieces and self. So like if I can just park him next to the king, will the king capture himself with the explosion? Like I've got to find out. So I can maybe land him right here. If I just go right here, what will he do? He's not in check, so he doesn't have to do anything. But it's also a whole bunch of units. Like I kind of want to just see what happens. And we could place another archer here if we need to, and then I can take out this other one. Like, I have no idea what to expect here. Okay, so he just ignored it. He's like, nope, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching it. What if we transmute it to a rook now? And it puts him in check. Oh, it has to be in sight. They're right for a spell. Yep. Interesting. I can only walk so far here. The fact that I can heal between each turn lets me feel like I can take a few more risks. Yeah, I can't do that one, but we could do this one. Not that we're going to. He does not want to touch that at all. Alright, so this means he's pinned? One of these other guys have to move. He doesn't want to touch it. Ooh, and we pick up the undo. Cool. I want to have it explode. I can't. Kill me, I'm here! Do it! Do it now! Yeah, it's putting the king in check, because if it blows up, it does. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. But it's really interesting creating the situation. I just can't trigger anything because it's the bishop on the wrong tile. I get my rooks here to do something helpful. So this would put him in check, and he can't. Then the tile's protected. He can't go over here. Is that just checkmate? Is that just checkmate? Checkmate. Okay. Yeah, because the bomb, the bomb just completely denied everything he could do because everything was so packed together. That's kind of amazing. We have knights. Rook movement allows this piece to move, not attack, like a rook. What if I put that on my archer queen? Let's do a knight. For the battle only. More spells. Adds a spell slot. If I give the queen the rook movement, I'm gonna guess I lose out on the diagonal one tile movement, because I can go one tile in any direction. This isn't going to keep the diagonal ones and then the infinite horizontal vertical. Right? Like I'm gonna lose the diagonal. I can attack diagonal. And I can attack horizontal vertical. But as far as movement, I'll probably only have rook. I guess I want to find out. It's more for science than anything. I don't really feel like I'm using enough spells to justify it. Knights would be interesting, but it's at the cost of one of our units that we're kind of using. So, and I've already got my other transmute. I kind of just want to see, do I lose out on the other movement? Is it a pure gain? It doesn't really say. Like, it still has... Oh, okay, now it says it. No, that's the bishop. Yeah, it's not saying the rook movement there. It's still saying her default movement. But the shop upgraded. We can get another explosive. If everything was explosive. Oh, we're out of coins. Yeah, I might have... I don't really know... Whoa. I don't really know what we're going to get ourselves into with that. So we have knights now. If I go right here, we've got our explosive bishop. Potentially, I could park the explosive bishop right here. Put him in check. Then he's going to have to... He can't do anything. He has to just move at his king. He can't kill it. So he moves the king. Then we can take the knight. But if by taking the knight, I'm not in danger over there. Yeah, this is great. Explosive bishop is amazing. Oh, but then he's exploded. Okay, well, I think I should not have been as surprised as I was by that. But hey, you know, we did take 2 units for 1. All right, should we just take this gold? Let's stay in line with it. Then we're gonna see what the movement's all about for the queen. Can I move down here? Do I want to? Okay, I can. Okay, all right, all right. So I do have rook movement and the queen movement. That's actually that's the best case. Okay, so that's really nice. It's just not highlighting it in a way that would make sense. I do agree that rook looks like a frog. Now, hold on, it's not going to let me... Oh, that's just... Okay, it's highlighting the attacks. Is that highlighted? Can't quite get to this tile where the queen can cover it. Place a rook here, because that would be nice. It would actually be GG if I could could just play it. We're 2 tiles away from that. If I play something like this, though, where the queen's protecting it, I don't know if he can't trade. So he's just going to move the knight? Oh, it'll move. Because I don't know if it's going to consider... Is the knight or the bishop more valuable? I want to play right here. I just can't. So... Play it there. Pin, yeah, so it's thinking the bishop's more valuable. Not gonna move it. Okay. But while you're messing around with that, I can move down here. Place my other rook here. Now that's... Let's check. Why is it not checkmate? Oh, because you can move the prince in the way? That's probably it. It. So I can move the queen over yonder. So if I move to the queen here, then the prince can just take the rook. If I take out the knight, he's in check again. So he has to move the other prince. Or he can move up. It'd be nice to, even if we're not, like, even if he's just running out of, like, away from check, it is nice to just be eliminating units along the way. So I think this, forcing the check, taking out the knight, while leaving this one protected by the queen, seems like that makes sense. Then we got the fork. Okay, well, fine. We can actually heal between matches now, so that's quite nice. Treasure! Converter. When capturing, convert to the captured piece type. Oh, I want that. Or just get a prince. What? I don't want that either. It's just me, or do princes seem really bad? Ember can be moved over but not occupied. You can't end your turn on it? Hot coals. Got a prince and a rook. Start walking over here, place the rook over yonder. Threaten the prince. Oh, so we have the rook in a place where it might be useful. I don't like that at all. Okay, so if I do, because I can move this far now. I can't move the rook up here because of the prince, so I can go over here and I at least pin the bishop. But I don't have any placement that's useful. I need to move my king. They're all terrible. I can place the prince and transmute it to a rook. All right. That's the plan. They're all in bad spots. What if we did this? I guess I have to transmute it next turn. I have to do after movement? I'm just blocking myself. At least they're still in line there, so that still is potentially a threat. No can do. It's so frustrating. Here, there, so I can maybe place a new rook right there. I can't protect that. Move back up if I wanted to spell. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I don't know if he'll trade. He can't trade. The bishop can. Place my bishop here. So he can trade. And so this is not to our advantage. I don't have another. Yeah, there's nothing good about that. If I go here, then he has to go down here, but then I can just. I don't know what I can. Oh yeah, this is my bomb. Yeah, you can't. Forgot I had him. My goodness. Embers are appearing. So we can discover check, and I can move on to undo. But one or two mistakes on this one. He cannot take the bomb. I completely forgot this was a bomb. He cannot take the bomb. But I can start taking out the bishop, maybe? Nope, because that's too close. Just the whole board's going to start turning into embers. I gotcha. Yield a minute. Oh yeah, because he can just take this thing. Well, he can't. He can't take it because it's a bomb. Let's see what he does. I actually don't know. If he takes it and I explode, do I capture before I yield? Yeah, he's just not going to take it. That's all there is to that. Mistakes were made. That much is clear. I can't, because he's just going to stay on that tile. I can't do anything there. But I could walk up here. Threaten that thing. Now he has to move down. Might even count on the embers to save me. Or I could walk through the exit. Seems like a terrible waste, but I could. Without doing all the undos, but this is like just the last turn, so we're way past 4 turns mattering. So I think my only answer is going to be the exit. I could have done it right away as soon as we realized our numerous mistakes. We could have gone back. Just don't like how he can just stay completely safe. This is the second time the bishop is threatening, but I can't cause it to explode. He can't cross the color of the tile. We've not actually used the door. The exit before defeating the enemy will not visit the spell store. What's this? Save the replay. Yeah, they've all healed. Hey, Uno! Did we lose gold on that? Question mark with 4 enemy types. King, Prince, Bishop. There's 4 enemies total. Okay. Not really impressed with the prince in general, but at least I can get the coins. Got our explosive bishop again. I don't have a tile where I can like take out something. Of course, if I do take out anything, he dies, right? Like that's The game's trying to find a good move. There are no good moves. That's hilarious. So if we just walk up, he can run away to this tile, but well, if I walk up one, no. You get the rook right here. Take out the prince, but he can take out the queen. It's just the queen heals after each time. And then at least we're kind of able to drop our other rook down and all that. But yeah, I think he absolutely will take out. No, I can play the new rook. Putting it this far forward. Oh, right. The queen can't actually attack that. Adjacencies. All right, but I can check again. A couple different directions. If I go up here... No, the bishop will take the queen. Go down here, he can dodge out this direction. Move bishop. You're on a delay though, so I'm not sure. On YouTube, it's got quite the delay. Oh, it's discovered. Okay. And again, the bishop has the bomb, so you can't just take out the bishop or anything. Now we can discover check again. So we're covering this. He's checked here. Is that checkmate? He's check. Oh no, he just walks towards the queen. Because again, it's a bad queen. He can take, if I'm not careful, he can take out the rook here. Bishop can checkmate. Well, he can't take out the rook if I leave the bishop there. He can't take out the queen because of the rook. So if I just move my rook up here, is that checkmate? No, because then I'm blocking the bishop. Black Mind. What is this game? This is Below the Crown. It's a chess-like roguelike dungeon crawl. We're having fun. This is releasing tomorrow, by the way. So it's in early access, but this is going 1.0 tomorrow. And so we've got some special units, special powers on special units. It is all the likes. So this is not a normal queen, this is an archer queen, which means the queen cannot attack adjacent tiles. And I've modified it with rook movement. So in addition, and she can only move adjacent tiles, but she can't attack. She can attack the rest of the queen directions. So that's kind of been a thorn in my side here. If I were to back off the queen. So if we back off, it's not actually covering this. The bishop is. He just walks. No, he doesn't walk forward. He walks. He can't go here. He can't take this. He can't take this. He's not even in check. He doesn't have to move. Back off there. If I move the queen to the right, the queen stays protected by the rook. The bishop probably takes my queen. Just move the castle. So then the castle's protecting the queen. Fine with it. Not sure what that accomplished. Okay, so move my new rook, my other rook up. Bishop. Here? So bishop puts him in check. He can't back up here. He can't go here because of the bishop. He can't go here because of the queen. He can just walk to the left, can't he? Queen can't attack this tile. This is... Or to the right. He can walk... Then rook. I don't know. I'm not seeing the checkmate. No good moves found. Yeah, it's not seeing the checkmate either. I think we can do it next turn. If I park the rook up here now, right? Because he can still run. He can go down here, which might be bad. What if we move the? No, I can't move the queen over there because of the bishop. If I do this, at least he can't move down this direction. He has to stay in my zone of control. Because he can move here, but then we've got our other rook. The queen. If we back the queen up here, check. He can go upper right. Would be his spot. Again, we're getting him to a corner. I can't cover this tile, so I can't just move my rook up here. By doing this, though, he can't go any of these three. He can't go here. He can't go here. He can only go right here. Who found? If I go here, he can still go in the upper corner. Move this rook over. He can't go up or down. He can't go here. Can you still block it with this bishop? Is that what he's gonna do? Is that why it didn't surrender? Yeah, that's why. We got to use the explosion and take out the king. Regis side. Easy peasy. I can cast cards within line of sight of this piece in addition to the... Oh, this card. Oh. Oh, we can have a scout. So I can actually make the prince maybe useful. In fact, fewer units, but it's got a question mark. Question mark of the map. All the bishops. Got our prince. So if I go down one, cast the prince here, and then we can have... Actually, I could just go up one and cast the prince. So, here. I want to have the deployment options. Although I think I would like to go down one. Plan for the rook. Let's just get the prince out. No? Too late. Next to bishops on diagonal. On the diagonal that they can't attack. Yeah, that might have been useful. I was just looking at his line of sight because I can summon within his line of sight now too. Move here, I can place the archer queen here. Can't get a useful check out of that. Like, it's a check. Not a useful one. Play the rook up here. Nope, no I can't. Not with the bishop there. So he can't end his turn on any of these embers, right? But I can move through them. Which means he can't go down here. If I just get him in check... Hold on, hold on. If I just, like, park over here, place the rook, he can't move. Crazy? Well, this is rook. Hold on, this is rook. Is it not checkmate? He cannot move onto the tiles. His own bishop is blocking him from moving over there, and he can't go down here because of the queen. Yeah, it's just checkmate. What, 2 turns? I'm okay with that. Yeah, that was pretty great. Yeah, we want that, but what does this do? You may choose multiple action cards, still limited by your number of slots. Okay. So if we had a bunch, which we don't, but if we had a bunch. Oh, this looks horrible. I'm not doing that at all. Well, we got our rooks. I can just back up and place a rook right here, put him in check, and get our coin. Can't put any of those units in the way, so you'd have to be moving. Yeah, let's just do that. I could just move the rook down and place another rook, or the archer queen, maybe instead, right here. And then he's going to have to move down again. I forgot I can place it. Now that I can place adjacent, I wasn't thinking about it. That. So we're just sort of forcing him to move downwards. Maybe we can pin him against the wall. I can't place another one, although it'd be nice to have the... No, we don't get bonus gold for taking pieces, I don't think. We get bonus gold for winning early. See, that's +8. Board reward. Pretty sure. So the board reward is taking the units out. I thought we got bonus for winning early last round. Yeah, king to the right, and then we can place our rook, right? Let's see if this counts down. Like if the +8 goes down, because it might be 2 for each unit, or it might be you can win in 8 turns and get a reward. So yeah, it's a timer. That's the timer. So yeah. So we can just move down here. And that should be it. Casting, bishop movement. Is there really a... Maybe wizard of the selected tile. It's only the wizard, okay. Give somebody bishop movement. Put that on my prince. The X-ray is an interesting skill. We've had some times that this would have been really nice. I'm curious if unlocking this has a meta game progression unlock. Because there's only one battle left. 55 for one last battle does not seem like it's a good deal. Bishop's Sculptor. Statue pieces. Colorless enemies will awake after timer runs out. Oh. So 3 knights will awake next turn. So that's what makes them statues. Okay. Sculptor will generate random new statue. It's gonna make more. Things are gonna get worse. But he's a bishop, so he can only move in those directions. So I could potentially move to the left and park a prince right next to him. I mean, we could do the rook, too. Then he'd have to move down here. What's nice about the prince, though, is that even though he has multiple places, I now have line of sight on that end of the board if I do the prince. Try it. But he can just attack me, though. No, he can't. He's a bishop. Bishop. He's placing a lot of stuff. Hi. 4 turns. 2 turns. I mean, I can take out the knight right now. You're bishop, so you can only go diagonals. I'm not in trouble down here, right? I'm just not used to his king having such movement. It's a question mark. Do I try to put him in check, or do I try to take out one of these? Can't do both. Okay. Blocking these. I can potentially move my rook here. Movement is so weird. It's going to be really tough to pin him down. I was going to say I can move my rook here and place another rook right here. I don't know if he's going to keep making things or not. He's going to show up in another turn. We're going to be in trouble then. We might need to be thinking more defensively and get ready to take out the units. I don't think I can pin him down because he can just go diagonally way down there. Probably why they picked a bishop instead of a regular king. So I wonder, because I could have placed my rook up here and challenged one of the knights. Right? Or even made it the archer queen. Would that have been any better? I don't know. Maybe. Get a score for that. Let's pin. He's a bishop. He can't attack there. And then I should be ready to take out the rook next turn if he moves. These things are blocking line of sight. Like, they're actually statues here. It's not just that they're going to be placed there. They are there. But I have him in check, so there's nothing keeping his knight from staying there. Yeah, I don't have him in check. I could put him in check. And he just goes up here, or like he can go to any of his normal moves. Blow them up with bishop. My bishop is not available yet. I think he's still... Yeah, I don't have him. Still in the deck. So I need to either move or place a unit over here to protect because I am now in check. If I do move up, then I can potentially place my rook down here. I feel like when I play the bishop, it's going to need to be on a black tile. That way I can actually threaten it. Remember to do so. What if we did? What if I just went ahead and moved up? I can now place the bishop right here. It's in check. Can't move anywhere along here. Has to move up here. The next turn I can play my rook right here. Right? We could take this out, but I think given that there's this many units showing up soon, like we kind of need to go for that kill here. So I need to keep you here to prevent him from going there. I need to place... This tile is where he can move next. If I place my rook up here... Wait, no. Thinking of it like a king. This is a bishop. Anywhere down here. Okay, so if I move my bishop over here, somewhere that I can protect. I can't protect that spot. Can't I just place my rook right here and he can't attack it because of this? And he can't... Yeah, doesn't that just trap him? If I just place my rook here? I can just move wherever, but he just can't move. He can only move this direction and this direction right now. And he can't go here because the bishop. So I should have checkmate just by placing the rook right here. Is he in check? He's not in check. That's why. So if I moved this guy up, that puts him in check and I can still place my rook. Okay. $100 gold. Choose a champion. So it's got to be the Explosive Bishop was the MVP. Yeah. All right, who's this? We already have a Hadasha Joe custom card. Gav, are you still here? Did you go to bed? Black Mind? Who we got? This might end up being just Orange Cat if you guys don't speak up. Oops. Zerg's here. There you go. The Explosive Bishop. Zergan time. Offering do we have for the Emperor? How mad does the Emperor get if we don't give him anything? We got our one rune. I can keep giving him gold because I don't know what value the gold is to me. We're still gaining overall. I don't know what the value is metagame wise. Wait a minute, are those gold that would unlock these doors? Ah, it is. Hall of Champions. Random dungeon. The Infinite Dungeon. Play boards. Let's champions. Hey, there they are. These are my champions. Okay. And we still have the bishop who has some spells. There's other characters as well. Progress. Although I thought that this was accessible on the version I have. Wizard Queen should be accessible. Be her. It says I have the breastplate. All right, we got one act with the bishop, X-ray vision skill, and a teleport spell. Hey, and Hadasha showed up! The power spawn can be cast onto any tile. Yep. Alright, you shall join us! Nice. We got both Archer Queens. It's gonna be rough with that many Archer Queens in general. Also, my movement is gonna make it very difficult. I can see through walls for the purpose of casting. that mean for summoning as well? Like I could, I'm not going to, but I could summon here, diagonally through that wall? Maybe. Like, if I want to get that tile, I can't, actually. Because I'm on a black tile. No, I can see it. I can still see it, right? I just, in this tile, but I have to move. Okay. I feel like I'd be way more offensive with the bishop. I just also get myself into trouble. Like, if I go here and place the archer here, obviously he can take the queen. But am I able to just be like, yeah, but I'm going to take the bishop out, and that's okay? Are we okay with that? With my bishop king thing? Wizard? Just move my wizard to that tile, but I for that. He takes the queen, and then I'm not feeling good about that. I'm in trouble. Potentially, I could go here and just threaten the bishop. I don't like it. Brain's getting fried. I can go here and just threaten again. He can't move the bishop, but then he can tackle this afterwards, which would mean I need to get the prince in position if I can. I got position. I guess I could do put the prince here. Let's if I do this. Prince here. We can do some trading, and that would be bad. Can't do that. Oh, but I do have the X-ray vision. I can actually hold on. I can play the prince here. It's interesting. Hold on. So if we go back. Oh, oh, hold on. When was this a thing? Okay, sorry, distracted. We're never gonna get this horizontal. Okay, so I can place there, but he'll just get killed. I can, like, the bishop takes him, the queen takes him, and the king takes him. Should go with the power spawn. I don't think the 2 coins are worth risking anything here. Although if I move up, which I know puts me in check, but I could put the prince. Bishop, I can't do that at all. Move way over here. Myself in the other way. Place the prince there. It's not the end of the world to put the prince there. Just have the injury though. Place there. I just got used to being able to place wherever I want again. Such a good thing. All right, so we're just gonna place Hadasha wherever. You can't move up there anyway because of the queen. You just can move down here, and I can't play right there. Ugh. He's gonna go right there. Can't block it. Teleport. Is this checkmate? Swap. Your site and select a second piece to swap their positions. Bishop, rook. So much information to go off of. Reward. Good chance we're not using the prince at all. So bishop. If I go up here, I can place the archer queen out here and get the check, the early check. It'd be nice to actually place it right here. Sitting. So what if we moved the prince here instead? Now they're protected. Potentially, I can go for a check. If I place it right here, I can also be protecting the queen, right? So again, we just move you. Then we can place it Asha Joe. They'll trade up for the queens, but unless we have him in check. So then we just place it Asha Joe somewhere. Like if I move my prince up one more time, we can actually get him to almost to be protecting. And Hidasha can be, well, I think I'd rather have him down here, don't I? He's going to take a queen, unless we put him in check again. But I can't really put him in check without doing some fancy things. So let's just go ahead and take that out. Get a swap spell. Oh, right. I was about to say I could swap out the queen and the prince, and it would actually be kind of okay right here. We've already played. We haven't played a card yet. We've just moved. Because the prince would be able to attack his prince, and the queen will have him on check, so he has to do something about that. I guess he would just back his prince off in the way. That's probably the only answer. Still, I want to try it. I want to just see what a swap. Oh, they have to both be? Oh, no, they don't. Interesting. And then we just take it and he surrenders. Oh, the explosive is back. Shadow protection. Piece is protected when on a dark square. What does protected mean? Piece is protected. What does that mean? I'd love to get another explosive, but we need to learn. We need to know what piece are we upgrading. Oh, I don't like that map. Do not like. Dark square. How protected are we talking? Can I, move here and then place it right here and nobody can get me? I mean, already nobody can get that tile, but is that a thing? Oh, protected. It's shiny. What does it mean? Move my wizard up another tile. We can cast some here. The queen should be able to protect whatever it is, because this is protected, right? Because you can't touch me. I think we're gonna get the gold. I need to let this happen and see what that means. He's not going for it. Did I place those both where I can't do anything with them? Is that? Oh, he's got his bishop down here. Oh, okay. Answers that. This is being threatened. Trade it, but I don't think that's great. Summon Hadasha wherever. Since I can summon Hadasha wherever, we can put him in check. Have to move this in the way, I think. Back up. I don't know if I want to be this close to the threats. So we're about to trade that. Well, maybe we're not because of the check. No. If we go there, the king takes it back out. I don't like this. Can't go through that. Nice move. Nice move. Still be protected if I go here, right? So much for that. Can't take that. always teleport. Go here, the bishop cannot block at all. It wouldn't be safe, but it's a safe tile. No, I'd expose for the... Yeah, I can't do that at all. He's in place. Can't move... He can't take this tile with his bishop or with the king. This tile isn't threatening anything. It does get my rook back in play. Because he can't take it with the bishop or he exposes himself. Now, how much does this protection go? Oh, that's right, I can't attack adjacent. I keep thinking this queen is a bishop. Kind of a mess here. Because I can't... It's close quarters. This map is awful for these queens. It's close quarters around this corner, and they can't attack close quarters. Like, it's just really bad. I can only... My bishop can only be in 2 columns here, and he's just going to kind of dodge back and forth. If I go up here, he'll move his bishop up. Maybe that's okay, because I can park my archer queen over yonder. Or I'll just end up losing. That was my only attack option. Is this thing just dead unless I go all the way back? These queens are worthless. Lose queen or rook? No, the queen here is protected on black tiles. Cannot be killed. Black tiles. But also can't attack anything adjacent because it's an archer queen, and they're just terrible. I can move the rook away, but all these tiles are like, I can't protect any of these tiles because the archers can't fire adjacent. So all I can do is back off. Can't move this queen over here to protect the rook. Back up. Like, I just moved up. I just got there. This is my only offensive piece because of this close quarters. I needed it up there, you know? What I might do, though, is I might teleport my bishop out of here, and I'll just bring it over to the other side. But by doing that, I no longer have to keep the archer queen here to protect it. Teleport line of sight. But that would let me put him in check. Yeah, I could do the check on diagonal light with my bishop, actually. My king. Protected here. But he's not in check because it's a silly archer. He can just stay there. I can't move all the way over here. Back up next turn, then he'd be in check. Now he can move here. I can't move 2 spots with the Archer Queen because the Archer Queen's worthless. So I could potentially take this thing out. His king can take out my archer, but like this feels like it's at least doing something. I would get a spell as well. Transmute to bishop, transmute to knight. I need to see the board. I can turn my... I wanted to see the board if which one would have mattered more. Because we're probably going to convert the Archer Queen. Although I could convert the rook here and attack that. It's just his king's going to be sitting. His king can't attack this because it is safe on a black. That's right. It's okay. You're safe. All is well. I could still convert this to a knight and take out the bishop next turn. He still can't move. He's not in check, but okay, so if I back off here, is that it? He just moved towards me. Move this one here. Can't move towards you because the other... Yeah, you're right, because the other queen. Oh, that was a pain. That was a pain. Guard! They're exactly the same. Close quarters here. Wounded prince. I have to move my... I can't put the Archer Queen here because I have to move my bishop. So I can potentially put Archer Queen like right here by moving down. I'd have to move down to do it, but I can do it. So it also let me put him in check while doing it. Oh, I can place beside me. That's true. But I still have to move. So yeah, I can. We just got the guard, so I can move. But I'm kind of thinking because we just got the check, this is useful right here. He can't protect that tile. He's got to move the king. So, is this, because I'm protecting it, he has to move here? And we can take out the bishop after. I'm gonna keep the archer queen far away. So go here, he's just in check again. He can take out the bishop, and then we just take out prince beside him for GG. Right here, because the rook's protecting it. He can move over here. Oh, right here, right next to him. Yeah. I can move down. Right here. You're thinking right here? Okay. So we can grab the gold, place the prince right here. He can't attack that tile. Good call, my friend. It's healed. Attack 2 tiles in any direction. 2 tiles, 2 spaces in any direction. This sounds like a good upgrade for our prince. Yeah, I like the design. I do. Thinking I could potentially move down here. Place Hadasha right here. Protecting the tile. It's just forcing him to back off. I don't know. I'm not gonna go worry about the coins right away. Potentially we could archer queen right here. Like I could move forward. So I got guard. I could place archer queen right here. The bishop cannot move. And we'd be right here. And we'd be threatening the rook. Interesting. I can't grab that anyway. I have to move. Ah. I'd have to move to place it there. I have to be in either the top or the bottom one here. And I think I want to stay away from that rook. But I can just back off, and I've still got my piece where I wanted it to be. We can place, if I do, let's see, go up just one, I can place Hadasha down here. Oh, I'm not protecting that tile. I can place Hadasha wherever. I put Hadasha in the corner. Then we can, so we just back off. Hadasha gets the check. Get another fork. And so I want to get rid of this rook. But he's protecting the rook now. So we take out the prince. Potentially I could get the gold, but I think I'm not worth it. Just move back into check. Place the prince here. So be in check. He has to do something about that, and then the prince is ready to have to do right here. Actually place it right here, couldn't I? I'm not defending this tile though. Yes, I am. I'm a bishop. Yeah. We can do that. Because he can't attack this because he's in check. And then I can take this out. The queen's protecting it. Or the queen takes it out and he's in check. But he takes, well, no, he's in check. He can't do anything about that. I was gonna say he could take out the prince, but it doesn't really matter. And he's in check. Okay. New piece type, the knight. New wizard, the knight. And 23 gold. New rune. Champion. Oh no, that's Hadasha. And do we have to re-add him as a champion? Because we played him? Shadow protection was really good too, by the way. Didn't use it the last time. The past week, how often have you felt a sense of isolation? I was not prepared for this question. Isolation. I've got 4 kids. I've got 2 cats that are in my face at all times. I think never. Most responders felt at least some level of isolation. Like, I seek out isolation. Which statement best describes why do you not feel this way when so many others have? The others are weak. I am special. I wasn't paying attention to the question. I'm special. Yeah, chat won't let me get away. Exactly. There's no escape. I am so processing. Keep taking my gold. It's fine. We're still getting some. I figure we're getting some gold with the runes. At least we're getting a like, it's all or nothing, I would guess. So, you know, I'd get the room. All right, though. My brain is fried. I think, and it's family time. I need to get going. I think that was fun though. We had a good overview of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can check it out. It goes live 1.0 tomorrow. I don't know if there's a sale, but oftentimes these sorts of things do. And if you're curious at all, the devs of the game, they're the ones who made the game Duskers, which is an excellent game as well. It's another graphically presented like this, where you've got like the line graphics on what, like a CRT monitor. That's one of my favorite games. It's like a psychological scary game. But Duskers, yeah, you got Duskers wishlist. So tomorrow it might, I don't know, but you might even get like a package deal with it. Like a lot of devs do this. Devs maybe are listening in. You should check it out. Duskers is a lot of fun. So it's same devs. Maybe there's a package deal tomorrow. Keep your eyes open for that. All right, guys, I think I'll be heading out. If you are brand new to the channel, I will mention this. I have a Discord, and I'll share the link in just a second. And on that Discord, we talk about games, but we also have a whole section on just people goofing off memes and things like that. A whole section on art and whatever projects and creativity you do. But most importantly, I have a whole section on faith, and you can ask questions. You can ask for prayer requests, and we want to be there for you. I want to encourage you. Others, like Zerg here, would like to pray for you as well. So we want to have that as an encouraging, uplifting community, something for you there. I'll share that link. Don't miss out. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where we might be back to some more Heroes of Might Magic. We shall see. Good night, everyone, and God bless.